On today's show, we'll cover the Reedy reopening population cap, behind the scenes of Annie, and a minute to win it challenge with Mr. Z. Hi Lions, and welcome back to OPENDen. I'm Jason Lamb.
And I'm Jude. Last year, as many of you may know, Reedy had a student population cap. Many people are curious to hear all about the positive effects of that cap. Here's VJ with more.
The cap that prohibited new students from joining Reedy last year has been lifted at the beginning of the 24-25 school year. The cap's purpose was to prevent the further growth of Reedy by sending all students to an overflow campus. Now that this cap has been lifted, students from the overflow campus and anywhere in general have started arriving at Reedy. This leaves students wondering what will happen now that the cap is gone.
So I think the cap was a good thing because it's what kept us at being a 5A school instead of going to a 6A school. So we would have been a really small 6A, and we would have had to play and compete with students from a much larger pool. So
I definitely noticed a change in our student population in GT. I know for sure we got 2 students back from Panther Creek who had been enrolled over there because they didn't have the cap in place or they weren't a closed campus, and so they got to come back to us over here at Reedy.
As we have gone back to an open enrollment campus, we have seen another fluctuation with our student enrollment. So we've seen a few more students than we had on campus last year. So certainly with everyone knowing the footprint of our building, that's led to just a little bit more congestion. Is certainly we want to welcome all of our students and families that live in our attendance zone. And so having the ability to go back to welcoming all of the students and their families that live in our attendance zone was a really good thing for us here at Reedy High School.
The 24-25 school year seems to be filled with new faces and looks to be livelier than ever. This has been VJVS with OPENDen News.
There is an upcoming theater show called Annie. It is a theater adaptation of the movie Annie from 1982. Here's Matthew with more.
Expressive, captivating, and engaging. Those are a few words that could be used to describe theater. Today, I got to look into the behind the scenes of theater production.
I feel like there's just like a lot of community being built, especially while people are working together on projects. Like we have building stairs and building the set and just working together. A really great place to build a community and work together with friends. Tech theater, it's fun. I like it more than just acting. I like building things and being able to hang out with people.
I've been doing theater since freshman year, and so far it's been really good seeing these shows come together, building the set pieces and making sure all the movements between scenes works really well. And I think Annie's going to be even better than that because we have a lot of big plans for it, especially involving the set and the backgrounds. Some of the difficulties we have is just keeping everybody motivated because it's a lot of fun to be here after school and working on stuff, but people get distracted and it's a bit of a struggle to keep everybody on task and working hard, but once you get it down, it's a lot of fun.
My favorite part about theater is just seeing everyone come together and making the shows possible. A lot of the people don't recognize the tech or the actors. A lot of people just look at what it is. But honestly, the best part is just seeing everyone and seeing the musical and seeing all the effort you put into it finally get turned into a musical. I think a lot of the things that go behind the scenes that go unnoticed is a lot of the tech. A lot of people don't recognize the tech, especially the stage manager or a lot of the costume designs and makeup. I think that's really overlooked or underlooked because no one really recognizes it. Everyone just is oh, that's something that happened. No one really takes the time to really appreciate it, especially the stage manager, because they're the one controlling the whole behind the scenes.
Wow, that was such a great look into the behind the scenes of a theater production. Reporting for OPENDen, I'm Matthew Young.
The Minute to Win It is a throwback event for Reedy's 10-year anniversary. It's where Mr. Z faces off against students in fun competitions to win prizes.
This is Minute to Win It. On this edition, we will have Charlie Goldberg, senior class president, face off against Mr. Z. Go!
Boom! W. OPENDen News is also active on Twitter and Instagram at RHS OPENDen. Make sure to check out our website at OPENDen.org for previous shows and newspaper stories.
That's all for today, Lions. I'm Jude Andrion.
And I'm Jason Lamb
for OPENDen News. Thanks for watching, and remember,
Roar, Lions, roar.